Yeah, I start fighting back the disease. Yeah. Now this smarter disease, when it got smarter in my body, creates its own self-defense mechanism and a lot of weird stuff. This is a cellular level, so he connected with everything. He connected with my nerve system. He connected with all my senses. He's living through my body, you know, with the help of the blood, because the blood goes everywhere. If the blood doesn't go on this pinky, yeah, right here, this pinky will be dead. I have to cut it off because there's no blood going through it. But now if it's just less blood going through it, he's still alive, but he's weaker, yeah? Yeah, I have that in many parts of my body because I can feel the weakness. So I start fighting back, I start going and like from outside in. That's why I rip all my muscles apart, and people are like, what are you doing? You look so good, la la la. I couldn't get all the way in. I wanted to really destroy these diseases inside of me, whatever was there. I wanted to get down on the bones and clean the bones, and maybe inside, I'm now there. Yeah, this has been a year and a half of going through hell, almost 2 years now, where I dedicate most of my day turning my senses in. That's why I'm living in my car in the middle of the woods, because that's the only way. If it's too much outside, whereas I have to watch this, I listen to that, I go over there, I have all these plans, and then I have no time for me. Well, I think I am more important. I am alive here. I'm having experience right now in this world. Everything else is out of experiences, so I should worry more about my experience a little more. And I'm not saying I'm the body, this is my transportation, but I need this transportation if I wanted to stay and have a healthy life, this life, yeah. So I start fighting the disease different ways, yeah. Let's say I take a knife, yeah, and I was like, man, you see people that have here this swollen neck, you were like, there's this whole idea, oh, it's gaining weight. There's no way, this luggage, this disease is taking over, like this is swollen right here, right? And I can feel it for me. I'm still fighting, like in this area right here, there's still a little more. Here I'm kind of getting my jaw out, yeah, from all the meat and all these hormones and whatever. I don't want to call what happened, well, why, because I don't really know. It happens over the years. So I start putting my knife there and kind of like press, yeah. But what happened is, because this disease got smarter, it will create different reactions to my body. For example, one of the most common I see around, and people going through inside and they want to deal with their really weakness, or yawning sensations comes up, like they're tired. They don't want to. Over sudden, like, oh, okay, well, can we talk about this tomorrow? I'm really tired right now. And then tomorrow never really happened. It's avoiding the disease is avoiding you to go and fight him, yeah, attached to your senses, yeah. Or you start sneezing, or next thing you know, you start moving around. You can stay still, that's one of the yoga instructors said, it's the hardest thing to stay still. Still, I mean, like if you're laying flat on the floor looking up, the dead body, the corpse, and try to stay there for half an hour without falling asleep, of course, because then you know what you're doing. Then you realize it's kind of hard to stay there because disease is still working through the body, yeah, still fighting with you. Yeah, so it feels really good actually. You can't really cut yourself. At least you pull when you want to cut. The body is super smart. So what I do, now you move down to the neck, I can feel it. It ships out. Not another thing too, it moves. And where disease usually attached to, the more sensitive parts of our body, the parts where we don't give enough attention. Like, for example, armpits. Everybody's super sensitive here. I was too, Like, if you go like this and you kind of like, just go, try it to see how much electricity is there. There's some nerves and there's some big veins right here and some ligaments. You go and you hit that. Even now, after a year and a half, it's still stuff in there, and I can see it now. It's coming out. And I'm not going to stop. I'm still half away, I'm still in that middle. But now that yes is getting a little more stronger, and how I do that with the mind. But still I feel like I'm not interested and I don't want to do it anymore. I'm saying, what am I doing? Who's not interested? About a minute ago I was so interested to be healthy, and over a sudden I'm not. I mean, who's fighting me back? So Sometimes I'll scream, rah! I'll just get really upset. I was like, oh, what are you doing? You know, and I go back to it. You have to be like that. You have to be. And he's killing you, I'm killing him. It's an inside fight. It's not a joke here, yeah? That's why I don't believe in the whole Western medicine, because it's about safety. I'm gonna do this, I'm gonna do that, and I'm gonna go back to sleep. No, I believe in other cultures like Thai massages, Chinese massages, pressure points. These guys are top. They go right to the pain, and they know it should not be there. You know, anywhere you want. I mean, even the guys that think it's those monks are crazy, but those monks are freaking healthy, man. I've been studying them, and those kung fu masters, when they get kicking their balls full speed, you know, like 6, 7 times in a row, and you wonder how he absorbs the pain, how he feels it. But the thing